Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And it's been a little bit since I've uploaded, so let's kind of just refresh the market. Let's check what's happened. So obviously we are still up about 1.9%, sitting at about a $2.32 trillion market cap. Bitcoin kind of just ranging. We are seeing a lot of whale activity, including a lot of sell-offs. So I would not be surprised by a pullback happening, later on tonight, maybe tomorrow, or even on Monday. I'm just watching it very closely here because if we could break out significantly, we could be eyeing, 58K. So we're going to be talking about XRP, more so, some major price targets that a lot of people are saying. So we're going to be talking about XRP. We're going to be talking about XLM, DAG, and a little bit of XDC. Nothing too crazy with that, though. So overall, I hope everybody is having a great Saturday. Like I said originally, it is almost over, but today has been fairly nice. It's been great to actually kind of relax. So I hope everybody's been having a great day nonetheless. So let's jump into it. So first off, I tweeted out saying XDC is a gem, no doubt, but people need to stop overlooking XLM. The P2P market is primed for disruption, and the recent MoneyGram partnership allows XLM to be perfectly positioned to do so. Now, if you guys were, missing the inception of this, basically, this is ISO 222 tokens. This is pretty much the full list among the key cryptocurrencies various experts have noted are compliant with the ISO 222: Ripple, XDC, Stellar Lumens, IOTA, and Algorand. If you guys haven't already seen this, I've talked to you guys about a lot of these assets. QNT is also on here, but it's not mentioned. But when we're talking about a lot of these assets, first off, for anybody who is wondering, HBAR does not need to be on here. HBAR is Web 3.0 compliant. It's essentially the best way that I could describe it is HBAR is the operating system that ISO 222 tokens would have to build on. So it does not need to be ISO 222 compliant. It's already Web 3.0 compliant. So when we're talking about this, though, we always go back to XDC. XDC is truly a gem. I've discussed it multiple times on this channel because it is severely undervalued. It looks like we're coming down and retesting 12 cents. If you look at the 3-month span, there hasn't been too much movement. This 12-cent zone is not too crazy of support. It is around the 12-cent zone going all the way back to around August. More so, we could even come down lower and retest around 11 cents and possibly even 10 cents, depending if Bitcoin does correct. So I am watching XDC fairly closely here as well, and I do think that it is a very good gem. XLM, like I've talked to you guys about many times, we are seeing some significant moves. We are around 36 cents. I think that this is great to see on the 3-month span. Again, look at where we bounced off of multiple times. If we check here, this is the major support zone going all the way back to around August again before we had that influx all the way up to 40 cents. And on the next run up, we bounced off of this support zone going all the way back again to around August before we jumped up to around, again, 40 cents. And then where we are at now is very significant because this is the point that we were back in August, again, where we ranged all the way up to 41 cents again. So when we're talking about this is very significant points. And again, when we're looking at the zoomed out chart overall, we actually see that we're at some specific points, even in regards to going all the way back to the January time frame. We're basically at these nice points where we were at before we went to about almost 80 cents. So I think that there's a lot of room for XLM to grow, and I would definitely be adding to my bag when I could, because I think that this is a great asset to hold long term as well. And they are doing incredible things in the P2P sector, as you guys already know. So definitely look into that. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about DAG, because a lot of people have been saying, dude, what about DAG? Like, do you think that it's, done? Do you think that it's blah, 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 right? So I said DAG coming down to retest the major 19-cent support zone back to August. If this level is broken, expect to pick up more around the 15 to 16-cent zone. And just so everybody could be aware of this, check out this major point that we're at, essentially. This is the point where we bounced off of going back to the 9th of August. A lot of those price points are in August, before we ran to about 46 cents. So I mentioned this one around the 3-cent tile. I think that 3 cents for this was a steal. I think that it's extremely good entry points, especially for anybody who was looking into getting into this asset. A lot of you guys that did buy when I told you to, congratulations. I give you guys a round of applause. That is exactly what we do on this channel. But overall, why could 15 and 16 cents be the major point of support? Well, it's just coming down to around 16 cents, and we see that around this point here at around the 15 centile range is where we kind of bounced off of, but I'm more so concerned on the weekly for that, because check out the weekly in regards to some major support back here. This is our point of major support around the 14 to 15 cent point. We bounced off of this nice 16 cent support as well, going back to the week of July 26th. So overall, when we're talking about where this could actually land in regards to a major support break or a support retest, it's somewhere around here, right? It's somewhere around the major point of around 14 to 16 cents, which I would range on DCA and in if it does get down to 16 cents. If it goes lower, obviously add. The reason for this is because even at the current point, we could be bottoming, right? This could be our bottom point at around 19.8. But the problem is Bitcoin still, because I do think that Bitcoin right now is fairly weak in price action and volume. We have seen a lot of volume actually coming out of Bitcoin, so I would be cautious if you wanted to buy this right now, because I think that we could come down lower and retest these major support zones again before we get something similar to this, where we come down, we bounce off of it, and go past the all-time high, which I know that that was a little bit of a weird drawing, but that's essentially what we would do, right? We would come down, retest this, and bounce off of it, finally breaking out here, and then pretty much ranging higher somewhere around, you know, the 50 plus centile zone, ranging to $1 plus if we could get there. I think that that would be great to see overall for those who have been in early. You know, you guys are ranging in on the major gains to really be made on DAG, and like I said, incredible opportunities ahead. So when we're talking about DAG, you know, they're still talking about some mainstream adoption happening for blockchain, and of course we've talked about Alkimi. I think Alkimi is a great asset to get into. We have seen a major pullback on it. We are almost near the bottoming point for it, so I would definitely keep an eye out on Alkimi. I did a video on it. I did a video on it when it was around 45 cents. I think it's like trading at like 33 cents right now. Again, we have to be very cautious when entering long positions right now, because long positions could get disrupted by Bitcoin currently. If you want to long, you know, wait for a little bit of a pullback. If you were a trader, go ahead, you know, DCA and if you want. But overall, I don't recommend anybody to buy just yet, because I think that we could see better opportunities. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about the main point of this video. We're going to be talking about if XRP history repeats, we could have a $60 XRP by end of year and $600 XRP going into 2022. Yeah, I checked my bank account. I'm cool with it, right? Now, listen closely here.
From the bottom to the top, what would that look like for XRP between now and the end of the year? What that would look like for XRP between now and the end of the year is $64, $65 basically. That's crazy, right? Now, what if we get basically this whole move going into next year? What if we go from here to here? What does that look like for XRP? Let's get rid of this one and replace it with this one. Let's say it starts here. What does this look like? It looks like $75 by the end of the year, and $500, almost $600 by June of 2022. That's what it looks like.
So $70 and then almost $600. Listen, I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys here. No hate towards anybody, of course, no disrespect. I'm just going to say it right now, though. When we're talking about some of these price targets, first off, you know, and again, no disrespect, but when we're using bars graphs, okay, it's very easy to go on the 1 week, all right, go all the way back to 2017, grab a bars graph, go from the bottom of October and go to the top here, right? And then just come over here and pretty much just say, all right, well, off of everything that we're seeing, right? You know, this we're about to break out of $4 plus by, you know, November 1st. We repeat that nice cycle. We're going to go all the way up to, you know, $10 plus, going to 60. Like, it's very easy off of bars graphs. And I understand where he's coming from. It's repeating the percentage pumps from the, you know, major lows. I've done a video on comparing the 2017-2018 bull run to what XRP could potentially do this bull run. I think it's more so the idea that, first off, let's go to the 1 week or the 1 day instead of the 1 week, and let's go to Bitstamp real quick. So overall, when I've done videos on this, okay, we know that from the bottoming point of July, okay, and let's get rid of this point here, and let's go to the top here. So this is a 2,605% of a move up. Now, I do want to go off of the low of September and actually show you guys where that would be. So let's actually just go back to the 1 week just for, you know, ease of viewing. So here is the September low. So somewhere around right here. Okay, and let's just look at this. Now, again, I don't like doing this because it's not fully accurate, right? It's not a good way to actually analyze this, but I know that a lot of people have been looking at this. Credible Crypto has been looking at this. I've been looking at this. I've been doing the math on it. I just don't want anybody to be caught up in the idea of getting here and pretty much hodling till that point. I think that it's always safe to take profit and hold a little bit. You know, if a massive bull run does happen like this, like a, you know, a major blow off top event. But if we do the 2100% fractal, okay, from the bottoming point of just September alone to 2100%, like 2139. So I can't get 39 exact. It's like roughly $19, okay? Now, of course, we go back to 2013, 2014, and we have increased significantly in percentages. So obviously, we could increase just a little bit and hit like around $24. We could hit $25. I think 25 to around, you know, $30 is achievable. I just don't know if we will get there. $25 seems a little bit more logical in a sense of, you know, $60 to $70. And again, no hate towards anybody. It's the idea that when you look at this, to get to that point of $60 to $70, it's this, right? It's the idea that when you go to the low, which when we're going to use the low, we're going to use March of 2020's low, to give you guys that insight. But we go to 2017 and we go off of the major low of that year. A little bit of a scam wick here in regards to January, so I'm going to go off of the major support bottom, which is somewhere around this point here. So here we go. Okay, and let's zoom out. Now, overall, this percentage move was legendary in XRP's defense. But again, when we're talking about 76,741%, we go off of the March of 2020 low. Okay. Make sure that I'm on that point. It was like around 11 cents right there. Okay. And we do a 76,000% of an increase in price. Okay. And here's that nice little bit of a, you know, idea. We did do that same exact run, repeat it percentage and everything. Okay. So 76,740 or so, roughly around $87. Okay, and I'm just gonna say it right now, I don't like going off of percentage fractals, and I don't like going off of bars graphs. I've mentioned it multiple times on this channel. Bars graphs are good just to kind of see if something will play out. For example, Bitcoin on my Bitcoin USD chart. I don't know if it's on Bitstamp, so it's not on Bitstamp. It's on Coinbase. So overall, on Coinbase, if we go to the daily, I actually have a bars graph just for fun on here. And this bars graph is, it almost played out perfectly for the last 3 days. Here's the 4th day, and you see that the pattern is a little shaky right now. We could see a massive influx up because Sunday is obviously the weekly close. We could see something like that. But overall, when we're talking about bars graphs, this isn't actually accurate. Like, this is not going to repeat the same percent or anything like that I have on the screen. This is just for a little bit more of a visionary standpoint on what could possibly happen. XRP going to these massive price influxes. I've said that we could see $50 to $100 within the time frame if the SEC, pretty much loses this lawsuit. XRP becomes the only asset to get regulatory, clarity, and we see, the IPO listing of Ripple, and we also see US-based customers rejoining. We see massive relistings. Yes, 100%. I could see a massive move within the market. I could see us, hitting, this $50 to $100 fractal where we do something absolutely crazy. And I understand that a lot of people are going to be like, well, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and stuff could go up massive percentages. Why can't, XRP? I get that, guys. I understand. But it's the idea that a lot of those coins are very easily, manipulated in a sense. In regards to year-to-date percentages, we see 12,000, 21,000, stuff like that in regards to the yearly, right? And the year-to-date. Okay, and when we're talking about the year-to-date percentages, okay, let's just go off of the 2021 year. 1 second. So here's that 2021 low. It's actually this point here. This is roughly the January time frame. This is the December time frame. So when we're talking about year-to-dates, this would be a 41,000% of an increase in price, up to about $87. If we just repeated the axes or the axis pump, let's go over here. So 21,243%. Okay, we would get to around $45. Okay, and I don't think that we do this. I don't. First off, AXS has a significantly lower circulating supply and market cap. And I know a lot, don't get me wrong, I don't like to use market cap and circulating supply as the idea that an asset can't go to a specific price. No, I'm just saying that it's a lot easier for AXS to actually move in price, because even still at its current price, it's worth a $7.7 billion market cap. Same goes for like Solana and stuff like that. So it's a lot easier for some of these assets to actually move like that. Right now, if I were to put a realistic standpoint on where we can get to if we win in the SEC lawsuit, it would be around $50 to $100. This bull run alone, I think that $28 is achievable. It would be about a 13,282% run. But I'm more so betting on $15 being our topping point, which is around 7,000%, to around $25 itself, which again is around, 12,000%. So overall, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an insight, I love to be wrong. Okay, I would love to. I just don't think that $65 by the end of the year and $600 by the end of June is the likely story. Plus, I don't even understand where the $600 by June 2022 comes from, because I'm just not seeing where that would happen. We're not in a lengthening cycle. This year's not different. I know a lot of people like to say that. I still think Bitcoin tops out around the December to November, or the December to January time frame, going all the way over here, right? And same for XRP, right? I think XRP tops out around the same pinpoint of, that January to February time frame. I don't think that it pumps until June 2022. So with that being said, I hope that kind of clarifies that. Please don't listen to hopium. Please don't listen to a lot of these people telling you these massive price targets, unless it's backed by fundamental research. I don't really like to give timeframes on when an asset could go to a specific price. I just think that this bull run, we could see a major shift in the market, and I don't think that XRP gets to these massive price targets until utility is set in stone. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want paid content like my exit strategies and all that kind of stuff, you guys can get the Ultimate Crusader Trading Pack on my website. This price does change when new products are released, but if you do purchase this, you get all the new products for free for this price alone. So with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.